It kind of correlates to that same thing. It's like, what do you want to do? It's like, whatever I'm good at. And it's like, what are you good at? And it kind of goes to that concept of there's like two wolves in your goddamn stomach. And it's like, which wolf wins? It's like the wolf that you feed. Yes. So now, if you're not good at this particular thing here, but you feed into that, that's the thing that you feed, you can get good. Because anything anybody has ever learned, you can fucking learn too. That's like one of the great Will Smith quotes. He says, if anybody ever learned something in their lifetime, they mastered it, and they probably more likely put it into a book. And all I need to do is get my hand on that book, and I can learn what they did.
Yes, and exactly to your point, who I just thought of, Denzel Washington. He was actually a terrible actor when he first started. He even talks about it. He talks about like how when he first started, he was complete ass. And he literally failed audition after audition after audition.
If you can post that interview to this, that'd be great too for people who want to be an actor.
Yeah, no, well, like the one I'm referring to is he actually was doing a speech for a college where it was graduation day.
Was it Howard?
I can't remember the college, but like he was actually explaining it in the speech how he was homeless, and he basically just made up in his mind that he's gonna be an actor, and so that's another layer to it. It's choice, right? Whether if you believe in like everybody has a purpose and you have to figure out what it is, or you choose your purpose. Like both of them come down to choice because of the free will principle of even religion.
That kind of reminds me of what Jazz Prince said. It was in one of his interviews, or maybe it was just a post he put it. Jazz Prince, the CEO of Rap-A-Lot Records, so shout out the one that came out with Scarface.
Shout out.
So shout out to Jazz Prince, Jay Prince, and it was like he's like, you wake up with two things. You wake up with a chance, and you wake up with a choice. Two things that you always wake up with a chance to do something and the choice whether you're gonna do it.
That's 100% facts.
I go.
Oh yeah, and so getting back to the Denzel thing. So people can say now in hindsight that you could say that Denzel Washington's purpose was acting, because that's how he was able to influence the world. That's the thing he chose to do, and he became a masterful actor. You know what I mean? But the thing was is that he even explained, like in that same speech I'm talking about, that you need to try a lot of different things, and make no mistake, when you start it, you will suck. You will be terrible at it. And so that's where the choice comes in. But then when I say like aligning with your purpose, like it's a multi-layer thing, because one, you have to choose every day that this is what you want. And you have to act on it. You have to act on it with fierce tenacity, right? And like, because if he didn't, and if he would have just been like, oh, I'm not good at this, when he literally got kicked out of like 5 different, like back-to-back auditions for roles that he wanted, then we wouldn't know about Denzel today. You know what I mean? Like, so
Wait, what was those roles that he got kicked out of, if you can remember?
The one that sticks out to me that I remember for sure was like, it was one that he really wanted. It was for a lead role on Broadway.
Ooh,
but guess what? There's 2 problems with it. Mm-hmm. One, he can't sing, and they needed him to sing. He was a terrible singer. And 2, he was blown out of the water by people who know how to act Broadway. So when people look at Denzel, they're just like, you want to go to jail or you want to go home? Huh? like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, King Kong ain't got shit on me! You know what I'm saying? Like, that's movie acting.
What was your favorite Denzel movie?
Man on Fire is a really good one. Man on Fire is a very good one. I like the Equalizer series too. I mean, even though it's a little exaggerated, Look at Eli is fucking fantastic. Even a lesser known movie, Virtuosity. I love that movie.
Sweet. I thought you were about to steal my movie. My movie from Denzel Washington is Fallen.
Fallen is great.
With John Goodman.
Dude,
John Goodman
he doesn't
was like,
make bad movies.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like,
my favorite part was like when John Goodman goes, yeah, it feels like somebody's playing with my dick. And it ain't me.
and it ain't me. But, bruh. That's a great
shout out
line.
to John Goodman.
That's a great line. Yeah, John Goodman's also a super great actor. But there's 2 things. Yes. So the second thing that disqualified him from that major role that he wanted, because he had finally gotten a chance to audition for a Broadway play, which, you know, spoiler alert for anybody who doesn't know this, it's not easy to even get an audition because Broadway is so revered, right?
Because your brother's also he's an actor, and then I know a close coworker of mine who major was in theater, and he still does theater, and it's like it is.
Yeah, it's blood sport. And like that's the reason why you wind up hearing a lot of like actors and actresses talk about like the whole background, you know, quid pro quo sexual stuff that goes in the background for people who just want a chance. You know what I mean? Like you want to be a star? Suck this dick. You know what I'm saying? And like so, but that's off subject. The person who beat him in that was somebody who knows how to act Broadway. So in a movie, I'll just say the line two different ways. The movie way to say this line would be like, "Yo, there he is over there, get him!" Right? And then the Broadway way to act that is, "Yo, he's over there, everybody get him!" Like it's a
projection.
It's projection and it's cadence.
Okay.
But because in Broadway,
I was gonna say guitorial. It sounds like it came from the gun. Everybody,
yes,
get him.
And that's the thing too, is because when you're on a stage doing live performances, you have to project your voice to the back of the room. And so like even though you may have strong emotion, you have to exaggerate things. Both in your body language and in your voice, just so like, and spread things out so that the crowd gets all of your words. And that's why it feels like Broadway actors aren't as good of actors as movie actors, but it's only because they're on a stage.
I mean,
and they have to do it a certain way.